Hi, I'm Jayashree Kurup. I'm editor-in-chief MBTV. Welcome to the Property Show. We're talking about affordable housing. We're talking about whether this is a good time to buy and why is this a good time to buy. With me, I have Pradeep Agarwal of Signature Global, a group that focuses on affordable housing. I have Amit from Colliers, and he is executive director there. And I've got Sanjay Joshi from HDFC Bank. Welcome, gentlemen. A subject that we have picked up because Magic Bricks and Economic Times did a study, and we found that of the people who want to buy a house, 50% have not even started their search yet. There is this fear of, am I buying at the right time? Am I buying at the wrong time? And therefore we decided that let's talk about whether this is a good time to buy. Amit.
Jayashree, in my opinion, it's always a good time to buy. The question is, what is your purpose for buying it? If you're buying it for your own use, it is always a good time to buy. Please go ahead and buy. Real estate has in the past been used by investors who have a very short time horizon to look at. That has fundamentally never been the way real estate assets should be invested in. It has always been a good time to buy. The question is, you need to do your due diligence. You need to make sure you are buying in the right developers. Project, RERA or no RERA, you still have to do your due diligence. So if people looking to buy stocks or other financial instruments, the amount of due diligence they do, they should do that same for real estate always.
Sanjay, interest rates have started inching up slowly. Has the consumer who has not bought yet missed the bus?
I don't think so. I don't think the interest rate is the only factor for buying a property. As Amit said, probably you have to have a reason to buy, okay? If you're buying a property for self-use, I don't think interest matters because a 0.25% interest rate hardly makes a difference in the EMIs.
Especially because it's a long-term payback, right? It's about 15-20 years.
15-20 years payment. If you have decided to buy and if you think that you need a house, I think probably is the right time for a number of reasons. I think I would say the first reason probably has been the prices have been stable for the last 3-4 years. And if you really see, probably it's a time correction. The prices have been same, but really look at the interest rate scenario, you would have been saving that one. The other thing is a lot of subsidies are available. And if you are a first-time buyer, you should take the advantage of the PMAY subsidy, which is substantial amount, varying from about 2.3 to 2.65 lakhs and easily available. The third is, of course, a wider choice is available. You can choose the property which are ready. Builders also are willing to offer discounts. So probably I think you have multiple reasons to think that if you need it, I don't think that's a better time to buy.
प्रदीप, आपने अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग एक कैटेगरी चूज किया जब कोई भी अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग में घुसने को राजी नहीं था. Why did you do that? And what did you see in the market that made you do that?
Actually, जयश्री, हम लोग जैसे मैं पहले भी इंटरव्यूज में आपको बताता रहा हूँ कि हम लोग रियल एस्टेट से नहीं, हम लोग फाइनेंशियल मार्केट से. तो एक रिसर्च हमारे माइंड में ऑलवेज एक मेन एस्पेक्ट रहता है. तो जब हमने बिजनेस को डाइवर्सिफाई करने को सोचा तो अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग एक ऐसा सेगमेंट लगा जिसमें रिसर्च के बाद ये समझ में आया कि इस देश के अंदर जिस हाउसिंग की ज़रूरत 95% से ज़्यादा लोगों को है, उस देश के 1% से भी कम बिल्डर उस सेगमेंट में काम कर. तो नेचुरली ऐसी जगह चाहे कोई भी सेगमेंट हो, कोई भी इंडस्ट्री हो, आप ये देखिए कि जितनी भी हाई कॉस्ट एयरलाइंस हैं वो इंडिगो या ऐसी बजट एयरलाइंस के बारे में सोच नहीं सकती थी, या आज बजट होटल के बारे में जिसका बहुत ज़्यादा चलन है, पहले कभी किसी ने ऐसा नहीं सोचा. मुझे लगता है अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग भी एक वो चीज़ है कि आज पूरे देश के अंदर अगर हम बात करें तो लगभग LIG सेगमेंट में लगभग 35% देश की पॉपुलेशन है जिसे LIG सेगमेंट के अंदर घर चाहिए, और कोई भी ऑप्शन उनके पास अवेलेबल नहीं है. हम बात कर रहे हैं कि हमारे पास इतनी ज़्यादा यूनिट्स अवेलेबल हैं. मैं देख रहा हूँ कि लगभग 3 से 4 लाख फ्लैट्स हम पूरे अर्बनाइज जितने भी हमारे मेट्रो सिटीज़ हैं उन एरिया में बनाते हैं, और लेस देन 20% से भी कम अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग सेगमेंट उसमें इन्वॉल्व होता है. आई थिंक जहाँ डिमांड इतनी ज़्यादा है और घर इतने कम बन रहे हैं, तो वहाँ हमेशा एक कहीं ना कहीं मिसमैच बना रहेगा डिमांड सप्लाई का. एक आपने कहा कि ये राइट टाइम है खरीदने का या नहीं है. अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग सेगमेंट के अंदर इससे ज़्यादा बेहतर मौका इससे पहले शायद कभी नहीं था, जिसमें एक प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना में गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडाइज कर रही है आपके फ्लैट को, उसने बहुत सारी पॉलिसीज के अंदर डेवलपर को एनकरेज किया है इनकम टैक्स से एग्जेम्प्ट करके कि डेवलपर आए। तो आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि जिन लोगों ने पिछले एक दशक में 2008 से लेकर 2018 तक अपना मकान नहीं देखा है, और जैसा आपका सर्वे भी कह रहा है कि 50% ज़्यादा लोगों ने तो भी सर्च ही नहीं किया मकान के लिए, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये सबसे बेहतर मौका है उन लोगों के लिए कि वो आएँ। और जो हाउसिंग फॉर ऑल बाय 2022 जो मोदी जी का मिशन है, जो उन्होंने हर परिवार को एक घर देने का एक वादा किया है, शायद इससे बेहतर मौका उन्हें कभी नहीं मिलने वाला है। अगर 5 साल के बाद वो इस अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग सेगमेंट में भी जाना चाहेंगे तो शायद इस प्राइस से वो कहीं ज़्यादा ऊपर होगी जो आज जिस रेट के ऊपर अवेलेबल है।
राइट, अभी हमने बात किया कि इस वक्त क्यों खरीदना चाहिए। आप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव गिवन मी अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। लेट्स टॉक अबाउट व्हाई द कंज्यूमर स्टिल सिटिंग ऑन द फेंस। घर तो है और हम बार बार कह रहे हैं कि घर है, हाउसिंग इंटरेस्ट रेट्स हैव कम डाउन, प्राइसेस हैव बीन स्टेबल, फिर भी कंज्यूमर, एक वेरी सब्सटैंशियल नंबर ऑफ कंज्यूमर्स अभी भी फेंस सिटर्स हैं। ये क्यों है?
इसमें मेरा विचार ऐसे है, क्या होता है जब किसी भी सेगमेंट के अंदर कोई एक फ्लड आता है तो उस वक्त जितने भी लोग हैं जो उस तरफ जाने का मन भी बना रहे होते हैं वो रुक जाते हैं। पिछले कुछ सालों में जो डेवलपर्स हैं उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं कंज्यूमर की जो फेथ को है वो कहीं ना कहीं डिस्टर्ब किया है। कंज्यूमर फेथ नहीं कर पा रहा उस डेवलपर के पास कि ये जिसको मैं अपनी मेहनत की कमाई देने वाला हूँ, क्या ये घर मुझे मिल पाएगा। रेरा आने के बाद ये चीज़ें कहीं ना कहीं एक लेवल तक सेटल डाउन हो पाई। तो अगर आज की डेट में अगर हम बात करें कि कंज्यूमर क्यों नहीं आ पा रहा, तो शायद उसे लगता है कि कुछ टाइम में ये अगर स्टेबिलिटी आ जाए और मुझे लगे कि जिस घर में मैं पैसा दे रहा हूँ वो मुझे मिल ही जाएगा, तो शायद बहुत बड़ा नंबर अभी जो छुपा हुआ है वो आपको मार्केट में नजर आए।
Amit, we are seeing that there is a lot of many developers. Like he said, RERA has been a big push in the market, and many developers are completing projects or rapidly constructing them. How much impact has that had, and is this why the consumer is a fence sitter today?
So, couple of things. I mean, why are consumers fence sitters? So let's answer that question. Let's look at Gurgaon, right? Gurgaon on the peak used to do about 30,000 odd flats. 60% of those were investors, right? Investors are fair weather friends. If the prices keep going up, they will keep coming into the market. So remove 60%, that is what happened. And you can do that. 60% was maybe high in Gurgaon, it will be maybe 40%, 50% in Noida. If you look at Bombay, it will be around 50%. That 50% of the market is not there right now. Correct? That is one answer. The second point is, yes, to a certain degree, people have lost a little bit of trust in being able to deliver, which is evident today. A national developer comes to Noida and sells a property and he has massive sales. Today, recently I read a report which said that 50% of the sales in Noida has happened in the top 6 developers, right? Today, if you look at a fund, the fund is saying, I will only give money, any private equity fund, to the top 5 developers in the top 5 cities. Banks are saying, I will give you a good rate if you have delivered. RERA or no RERA, there has been a very clear distinction between boys and men. And to my opinion, that has to happen because we are here dealing with the money of retail investors, right? So it is individuals who put their hard-earned money. And in the long run, it is good for the industry. In the short run, it is not good because it will not allow us to have disruptions in this industry that you would have otherwise had. Any other period, you will not have. But we need to have that period of stability. So someone like a GIC coming in and saying, I will invest into a project, but you only sell once you've completed the project, is an indicator of where we are heading to. Right? So we have to look at that in isolation. People will come back. I think there is, like your survey also showed, I think there is inherently a huge demand for housing. Over time, that will start coming in. And we are already seeing slight clawback. And I'm not saying by a big number, but a slight clawback in the amount of new houses being bought.
Sanjay, important point. If the developer has a track record of delivery, of good quality development, of being able to service whatever he has collected the money for, there is money chasing him, there are consumers chasing him. As a banker, there are 2 ways in which you deal with this developer. So you will be able to advise consumers on both counts. Which is the project that the consumer can safely buy, and which is the project that the consumer should be wary of. Clearly, when you lend, and this has happened in the past, that the bankers have lent to projects which have not been financially so sound or technically so sound. So how have things changed now?
Very difficult question. Okay, but just let me answer in two parts. One is on the affordability in terms of people deciding to buy. At least we are seeing uptrend, because I can talk about our numbers. And if you look at our June numbers and even the March number prior to that, we are doing about 37% of our numbers, which is about, in terms of the values, will be about 1,300 crores per month under affordable housing, which is about 8,000 numbers per month we are doing approvals. And in fact, our focus has always been affordable housing, because we think probably that's the right market.
So this 1,300 crores vis-a-vis, let's pick up.
And in terms of the growth, if you look at the growth of previous year, I think there's a growth of about 30-35% of the same numbers. Okay, so we are really seeing a trend on the selection of a project. I think most important today, and continues to be, I think, developer's credit track record, whether he has been delivering. Obviously, the title of the project and the progress goes subsequently, but with the RERA coming in, I think things will be much better. And
with the Supreme Court batting for the consumer.
Obviously, RERA is meant for consumer only. The ultimate interest is the consumer.
And the courts are also very sympathetic to consumers.
They have to be, because ultimately it's the hard-earned money which has been put in by the consumer. We are seeing that at most part of the country now, developers are tuned to it. I think developers have realized that probably it is in their interest. It is in the interest of the industry, and I think it's a very, very positive move. So as a consumer, yes, developers' credit record is important. They must look at the location of the property. I think that is very, very important, because today you can't just buy the property because it's cheaply available, because at the end of it, if the infrastructure is not available there, it doesn't help them. So if you are looking for property to buy, obviously the cost consideration is there, but what is most critical is the developer's profile, developer's track record, the location of the project, and obviously it has to be RERA approved, which is, I think, since the developer has to mandatorily register the project. You can go to the sites. A lot of states have already put the web on the RERA, where you can check. And otherwise, you need to do that due diligence whether the project has all the required approvals.